Hey, welcome to Dogbytes. Remember to turn off that pesky ad block. Jesus Christ, Matt. So I don't have too much to do while I'm waiting on this stream with Fringy and Still Gray here, so I figured I'd go ahead and have a chat about MundaneMatt and how his career just might be over. I think that this is a hit to his reputation that you just can't recover from. It is it's pretty bad, not gonna lie, it is pretty awful. For those of you who don't know, MundaneMatt recently came out a few days ago and admitted openly on a live stream that he had been going around and flagging other people's videos that talked critically about him, saying that he was in a bad place mentally and that he'd fucked up and made a mistake. Yeah, no shit, Matt. You're kind of a snake, aren't you, Matt? I never really did watch MundaneMatt. I never found him engaging. He was very boring. One might even say that he was mundane. Really living up to that namesake of his, wasn't he? Well, MundaneMatt decided to officially decide that he didn't like having a successful YouTube channel. Well, I suppose he decided on that a long time ago. His channel hasn't been doing so hot because he's boring, tepid tap water. He's the white rice of YouTube content. He's just not interesting to listen to. He doesn't have interesting opinions. Every once in a while, he'll put out a silly bad take. But otherwise, if you're going to get your news, yeah, there's no reason to leave Twitter. Why pay attention to MundaneMatt? In any event, I've got some thoughts concerning this MundaneMatt ordeal. First off, fuck MundaneMatt. If there's one thing that is the lowest of the low thing to do, apart from like doxing, right? It's flagging other people's videos. Now, there's legitimate reasons why you might want to flag somebody's video. They might legitimately be infringing on your copyright. They might be uploading your stuff without permission. They might be uploading illegal material, child porn, stuff like that. They might be directly inciting violence. You guys know there are reasons. There are limits, obviously. But for a YouTuber like MundaneMatt, who makes his living, maybe I should say made his living, but makes his living off of YouTube, getting views, having a Patreon, doing streams, for somebody who makes their living on YouTube and should more than anybody else understand how important it is to be able to put out content. For that to be the kind of person, for Matt of all people to be the one who openly admits, and even did it in the first place, admit it or not, but to be that kind of person and still attack other people's channels like that, the lowest of the low thing you can do. Absolutely disgusting. But I don't think that's really a controversial opinion at this point. I think it would be controversial to defend Matt and everything that he's done. But man, what a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. To be somebody who understands the importance of having a functioning YouTube channel, to know what it's like to make videos, to edit them, to upload them, to have an online persona, and to understand what it is like and how important it is to have a good reputation and be in good standing, and to go out and do that stuff to other channels. That is just, it's insane. It is insane to think that he's been doing this for so long. If he decided to shut down his channel, because he's been uploading. He put out some videos today. He's put out 3 videos within the last 24 hours. SeaTac plane heist, Ninja Nut streaming with women, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Bethesda, used game sales. Just carrying on. Keeping calm and carrying on like nothing's happened. Look at this. 159, 450. Let me check his Social Blade numbers. MundaneMatt Social Blade. MundaneMatt Social Blade. Ooh, boy, that's looking kind of nasty. Let's drag that over here. Jesus, look at that. Oof, that is... He's getting views, sure. But, man, people are abandoning the ship. And these are the people who know about this. These are the people who are actually active. Because he had before this, he had 161,000 subs. But his videos were getting under 10,000, under 4,000, or under 5,000 views. Nobody was watching his stuff compared to his sub numbers. But I think there's just a big amount of dead subs who haven't really caught up, who just haven't come back. But man, ooh, MundaneMatt's a piece of shit, because he's the kind of person that should know more than anybody else you can't do that shit. It's really disgusting to see this kind of behavior from somebody. And he's blaming it on, oh, I'm in a bad place. I'm in a bad place. No, I'm not buying that shit, because you did it over such a long time. Because it's a process, you see. If you want to flag someone's video, like there was a channel that was just straight up re-uploading my content. They were impersonating me, basically. They changed their profile name to Rags, copied my bio. They were putting out videos that were really just re-uploads of what I was doing. And so I had to go through the process of, flagging the videos. Like, they're just re-uploading all my videos. You got to fill out all your information. You got to go through the forums. You got to confirm you know what you're doing. That's a thing you have to do. So this wasn't just one of those spur-of-the-moment things. This was a series of many, many, many bad decisions that was made because he can't take criticism, which is ironic for somebody who ultimately makes their living being an internet critic. It's part of the territory, Matt. If you can't stand the heat, you got to get out of the kitchen. And it's really, really ridiculous to think that he, of all people... No, it's a nasty thing to flag people who are critical of you. It's doubly nasty when you're a critic yourself, because you should understand that you're doing the thing that you're flagging other people for doing. And I think that if I was Matt right now, if I was Matt and I didn't know exactly what I was supposed to do, then right now, if your reputation's in the shambles, because let me check his Patreon. I'm curious about his Patreon. Patreon, MundaneMatt. Here we go. MundaneMatt is creating social commentary. He's got 130 patrons. So I don't know how much money he's making. He's choosing to keep that private, which is his deal if he wants. But when it comes to Patreon, that's basically money that you get from people who trust you and like you. And when you do something that is insanely unlikable, like flagging videos that are critical of you and attacking other people's YouTube channels, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if you're going to be able to sustain yourself online. I don't know if you're going to have to get a more traditional job and have YouTube be that fallback thing that you do on the side. But I don't know, man. I think you just need to take a break. I think you need to take a break for a while, get out of the public scene, and just have a come to Jesus meeting with yourself about what kind of a person you are. Because a lot of these channels, I don't watch them, I don't know about them, but the last thing that I want is to have these up-and-coming YouTube channels, or channels that have small audiences but dedicated ones, to be pushed out. YouTube is a big, big pond, and there's a lot of fish in that pond. And not everybody's going to have really big, successful YouTube careers. And it's not because their content's bad. That's just the strange nature of the show business, in a way. And the last thing that I want to see is to have smaller channels be pushed away, because some of them I really, really enjoy. And Matt is ultimately playing a role in removing from YouTube a lot of these, honest video creators that are making the platform better. And look, Matt, YouTube doesn't need any help trying to push people away from the platform. Fucker, all right? YouTube's doing that on their own. They don't need any help from you. Before this, I didn't have anything personal against MundaneMatt. He was just MundaneMatt. He was just some guy who talked about stuff, and I didn't listen to it because it was boring. But now, consider me actively not a friend of Matt. And if I was him, I would just be honest about things and say that I am taking a break. I need to get away from this. I've made some huge mistakes, and I need to completely examine what I'm doing and what my place is here on the internet community of YouTube content creators. And I would say just be outright, I have damaged people's career. And that's what you do. What you do is when you flag videos, you damage their ability to make content, and that ultimately hurts their ability to grow an audience. And it doesn't just hurt their ability to grow an audience, it hurts their ability to cater to the audience that they have built up. If you have 5,000 subs and they are really, really dedicated to you, right? If you're a channel like Top Hats and Champagne, he's not a very big channel, but he has a very dedicated group of people who watch his videos, right? If he got a strike or something got in the way of him being able to make content, then it would be ultimately upsetting to the people who watch him. And that's kind of the second edge that people don't often think about when it comes to flagging videos. It's like whenever you, it's like, let's say you don't like someone's face on Twitter, and so you flag their account and have it deleted, right? It's like, chances are you never listened to their shit anyway. And that was something that was mentioned about this whole InfoWars stuff, was that if you don't like InfoWars, you're not watching their stuff. Like, you're not being fed InfoWars related content, especially in the social media of today that encourages, through an algorithm, encourages you to just look at stuff that you already like. But people want to deny other people content. And that ultimately is that second aspect of what happens when a channel that you don't like gets restricted. You're ultimately telling other people, a whole entirely different audience, that they're not allowed to watch somebody that they like to watch because you didn't like them. And that's extremely selfish, which is the kind of attitude it takes to go around flagging YouTube channels that are critical of you. And I've never done it, and I never will do it. And the idea doesn't even occur to me to do that kind of thing to other people. It is slanderous to imply that I would. I'm not saying that people have accused me of it. I'm just saying how outlandish it is for someone to go around and have this whole list. You can go to the kill. You just Google MundaneMatt. Put MundaneMatt into the YouTube search, like I did here, and you'll see it. I mean, if you type in MundaneMatt, you got to scroll all the way down to fucking here until his channel even pops up. Cognitive Thought did a video on it. Tonka Stream. Declan Black, I've watched some of his stuff. Yellow Flash Comics, I've watched some of his stuff. TRR, I don't know what that is. Cognitive Talks, Cognitive Thought, Drummer, Omegon. I watched this Omegon video. It's I like it. I like Omegon. Yellow Flash Comics, Jesus Christ. Thomas Ellington.
So in another example from the Baked Alaska school of not making everything worse, it wouldn't surprise me. But
Dan Pesos. Apparently that was a guy that Matt had flagged a bunch. I'll go through and I'll watch this video later, but ugh, man, it's rough. MundaneMatt is essentially really shot himself in the foot here. It's like he's going out of his way to end his own career. And if I never see him again, I won't shed a single tear. But I don't like it when YouTube channels go away, even ones I don't like. Even the little guys from Pro Jared to Jake Tech TV, these little nobody channels, I don't want them gone. But when you have a channel like MundaneMatt who has such an active track record of flagging and attacking other channels, then maybe that is the grounds to get rid of it. It's an active danger to other people's audiences and YouTube endeavors. And I would much rather see MundaneMatt go than to have these 4, 5, 6, 7, however many other smaller creators who do have some shred of integrity, it seems, to take his place. I don't know what else to say, honestly. I just thought I'd give my thoughts. Probably nothing surprising. Whew, MundaneMatt, what are we gonna do? I wonder what you'll do next, really. That's what I'm curious about. I'm out.